Hey guys, what's going on? It is your man Morgan Man, and thank you so much for tuning back into yet another YouTube edition of the Morgan Man Sports Podcast. And guys, today we're just going to have a chilled episode talking about roster mania that is happening for the CDL. So guys, right now at the time of this recording right here, Clayster, out of all people from the Dallas Empire, has been released. And when I first saw this, I was like, oh my God, like, what is going on right now? Like, 24 hours before, you're celebrating COD champs, or I should say CDL champs, and then 24 hours later, after that, you're having to, make a decision of who's going to stay on the roster, and you chose Clay to go? That ain't right, man. That seriously ain't. I was mostly thinking, Hugh or Illy, one of them two players. More Hugh than anything. But Clayster, man, that's going to come to bite you later on, for next season at least. And also, at the time of this recording right here, on stream, Wuskin is speaking to Skrapz on the phone, and Skrapz has just said that both players are free agents starting on September 13th. So now you got Skrapz and Wuskin being pretty much gone from the London Royal Ravens, and they're kind of the best players that they have for that team. So what is going on with the Ravens and the Dallas Empire? It's mostly the Dallas Empire for letting Clayster go, but Wuskin and Skrapz, dude, they are like the best players for that London team. I do believe so. Okay, wow, my door just opened up like just magically right there. Probably because the fan is going on in the background. But anyways, yeah, like them three players already on the market. What is this going to mean for like a team like Seattle Surge, the LA Gorillas, or Optic Game in LA? I mean, seriously, like, what's going to happen to it? Honestly, I would love to see Clay. I'd love to see Clay in an Atlanta FaZe uniform. Seriously, him, Abizi, and Sim already getting back together. Dude, that's like pretty well, like that is like 3 out of 5 players from E United back together. That would be insane right there, ladies and gentlemen. And also, I do want to talk about this very quick, and there will be no sort of expansion for this year for CDL 2021. It would come out on the ESPN Esports article that the commissioner of the CDL said that we want teams to come to the CDL. We want to give them that glimpse of what a full season of LAN would be. So that made me question, like, okay, so a full season of LAN, are we finally going to go back to LAN for the second season after we just totally scrapped the first season by going like 60% online? I think we are. It could be, where we did it Black Ops 4 style, where you met up in one designated area and then have, like CWL Anaheim, CWL Atlanta, something like that, where, you could have like big championship feel like matches there. That would definitely bring in the viewership right there for the CDL in season 2. But yeah, guys, it's honestly, it's just shocking that Clayster from the Dallas Empire is gone already, and Crimsix, he was mad, dude, saying, like what I just said, of going 24 hours later from celebrating COD champs to having a miserable day of cutting one of the best players that has just earned his third ring along with Crimsix. I mean, that makes no sense right there, honestly. And the Dallas Empire, I think it's going to come back and bite them for next season, I do believe, because Crimsix, as great as he is, the undisputed GOAT pretty much, I don't feel like the rookies on that team right there can just, have that one veteran player to carry them. They're going to have to start either, bringing up their talents, or something's just got to have to happen with the Dallas Empire. But so now we got really the remaining teams of Gorillas, Ultra, Atlanta FaZe, Huntsman. The Huntsman really does surprise me, because the Huntsman, they added Pristini. They got rid of Envoy. Gosh dang it, what was his name? Gunless, yes, Gunless. Now, Gunless is rumored to go to Optic Gaming, and honestly, I do see that happening big time for Season 2 of the CDL. But who's going to go on the Chicago Huntsman? I'm between really Arcides and Pristini, but I just do not see the brothers, moving away from each other like they did at the first half of the CDL season. So it's an interesting time. Roster Mania has definitely kicked in full swing for really our very first true off-season of the CDL. And it's just going to be an electrifying one. But yes, September 13th is the time where these restricted free agents can now sign with other teams. So if we, like the Atlanta FaZe, I root for the Atlanta FaZe, okay? If the Atlanta FaZe were to, say, get rid of Priesta, okay? Let's just say Priesta, okay? Which I think that's going to come, but it would shock me if they actually release Major Maniac, but I think that's going to be Priesta. So, anyways, Priesta is gone from Atlanta. I would love to see Clayster come to Atlanta and play for Black Ops Cold War. That right there, just bringing that E-United chemistry back with a BZ and Simp and Clay, man, that's going to be unstoppable. I think Clay could have his fourth ring with the Atlanta FaZe. There's just no doubt about it. So, let me know what you think. It is, like I said, it's definitely an interesting roster mania going on for CDL 2021 to begin with. I'm just ready for the next season already to be here, but we got to get through the beta. We got to get through, opening day, let these pro players test the waters, test out what the game feels like to them, which, of course, they've been testing it out because, they're the pro players. They get first dibs at pretty much everything, and then second is content creators. So, but guys, I hope you did enjoy today's episode. I know it's a Wednesday, and I just got finished with eTuesday, which I'll have, down below for you guys to check that out. But, again, hope you enjoyed. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm planning on at least once or twice a week now, ladies and gentlemen, to start making YouTube videos outside of just uploading just the audio file with a simple Morgan Man Sports logo podcast thing in the background. I want like the face right here showing to you guys, and just kind of like we're talking like this right here. That's what I really want, and that's what I'm going to hopefully continue to do for you guys. But again, Cole Morgan will catch you all later. Peace.